Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Really exciting here because I'm going to share with you one of my gasoline cars, which is this Porsche 911 993. It's a 1997. You can see right behind me here. But many of you know that I'm a car enthusiast, so I love Teslas and EVs in general. I'm going to keep shooting videos on those, but I also wanted to start to introduce you guys to some of my gasoline cars. This is one of the cars that I have right here. Again, really excited about this car, but this video is going to be just kind of a quick intro to the car, and then we're actually going to drive over Highway 17. For those of you that don't know that highway, it basically connects you from Silicon Valley over to Santa Cruz, and it's a very windy road. It's a lot of fun to drive in a nice little 911 car like this 993 here that you can see behind me. It's a lot of fun, very curvy, so we're going to shoot a little video of that. I'll get some time lapse in there as well, and then we're going to highlight kind of Santa Cruz area and the beach. So this might be a fun video for you guys to see. Let's do a quick walk around the car first, and then we'll get started. I am going to do more detailed videos of the car itself, the interior and the exterior, to give you guys a pretty well-rounded idea of what it's like to own a 993. This is one of the last of the air-cooled Porsches, if you're familiar with that. So let's go ahead and get started today. Glad you guys can come along. Okay, so this is my Porsche 911 993. It's a 1997. As you can see, it's in really, really good shape. I bought this a little over a year and a half ago, and it's got, when I got it, it only had about 55,000 miles on it. Today it's got about 60,000 miles on it. So really been enjoying driving this car around. Again, we're in Las Gatos, California. If you want to look that up on a map, you'll see exactly where that is. And we're going to be headed over Highway 17. So pretty quick route. In fact, right down this road here is Highway 17. If you're familiar with Las Gatos in this area, we're right at the Toll House, which is a hotel right on the end of the strip of Las Gatos. But this car, back in its day, was one of the more sought after cars. A lot of people really wanted to get this. The black, I have black obviously with black interior inside the car. I haven't done a lot of modifications on the car. I've gotten a new head unit for the stereo unit that does allow me to connect my iPhone to it. It has Apple CarPlay, which is pretty nice, but trying to keep this car fairly stock. Most of the collectors, if you look at anyone collecting these cars, you'll notice that a lot of them will try to keep them mostly stock and not do too many modifications to them. So you can see the car's in very, very good shape. Paint job's really nice. You can see the wheels and tires. Very high performance back in the year of 1997. Again, a really fun car to drive and cruise around windy roads like this that we're going to be hitting today. So really, really good condition. The paint does have a few chips in the front of it, but it does have a PPF on top of it, so it does protect it really well. PPF is also something I need to get done on the Tesla, as many of you have noticed my Tesla out there. But I've been really into Porsches over the last number of years. It's something I always love to enjoy driving. They're just a lot of fun to enjoy to drive. You know, this would never be a replacement to a Tesla. Tesla has got to be the #1 daily driver out there that I've ever driven. But this can be a lot of fun to drive on the weekends. And today I'm traveling with my 13-year-old son, Lewis, and we're going to be again going over to Santa Cruz and grabbing some lunch just for a nice little drive out there. But this gives you a full view of the car, everything that's going on with it. You can see, you can hear it running here. It's just a lot of fun to drive this car. So hopefully you guys will get a lot of value out of this video. Again, I am not going to replace my electrical car videos. I'm going to keep those going all along, but I'm going to mix in a few videos on the gasoline cars, and I hope you guys are okay with that. I'm just overall a great car enthusiast, and I love to be around anything on four wheels that drives great. So come along for the ride today, guys. All right, so getting going here on Highway 17. You can see we've got some tight corners here and some cars kind of going around us. So we're gonna cruise around this guy here pretty easily, this corner. If they get going, which maybe they won't. There we go, a little bit of a clearing here. This car has so much torque at the low ranges. By the way, this is a 4S, so it's an all-wheel drive, but it's just got so much torque in these ranges, so it makes it real easy to drive really fast. It's a high revving engine, so you can see we're at 5,000 RPMs. Listen to the way that car sounds. It's just beautiful. I use the shifting down to slow it down slightly, pick up speed here. We got to be careful though, because this road, there's a lot of cars that don't drive too fast, like you can see. We just got in front of this one area. This road coming up right here, this is the summit of 17, and as we all know, that's kind of the top of the hill here. The thing I'll tell you about this is we actually, my wife and I used to live on the other side of this hill, on the Santa Cruz side, and this little flat area, you get a lot of cops that will just sit to the side here and they'll look for speeders. The first week we moved to our house over here, I actually got 2 speeding tickets going over this road right here. So you got to be very careful. You can kind of speed on 17 in a lot of areas, but you got to be very careful of slow cars. Whenever it rains, no one knows how to drive on this highway, so you got to be really careful of that. And that little summit area we just went through, that's where a lot of cops will hang out. So you got to be really careful with that as well. But if you ever get a lucky day where there's not many cars on the road and there's not much traffic at all, that's where it's a blast to drive. I mean, you can really take your car through some high revving turns and really go through the windy corners here as you're seeing right now. But a lot of people, again, drive slow. So if you're barreling through these corners, you got to be careful, because there may be someone that's driving too slow, and you gotta slow down. All right, so now we're just cruising towards Santa Cruz. You can see I got the tachometer about 31,000 RPM. Tachometer is dead in the center because most Porsches, it's always about the tachometer. The speedometer is right to the right here, as you can see. But looking at the tachometer, watch this. I'm going to downshift into 3rd gear. Listen to the horn-like sound the engine will make when we get at a higher RPM, okay? So I'm going to shift down. Okay, now listen to the car. Hear that? That's exciting. It's a lot of fun. Just a lot of fun to drive this car. All right, guys, we just made it over from Highway 17. Just had a blast driving this car, blazing through the corners, shifting that manual stick. Love driving this car, especially in those tight corners. Highway 17 is a blast. For any of you that haven't driven it before, put it on the map. And if you have a Porsche 911 air-cooled, great car. Any Porsche, great car. Any fun, exciting car to drive over the hill. Even in the Tesla, it's fun too, but you can't really beat a manual air-cooled Porsche 911 to drive over Highway 17. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know, again, this is not a Tesla video, but I will keep making my Tesla videos. But I'm gonna add in some of the videos related to the Porsche. If I picked up any new subscribers, I really appreciate it. I'm gonna do a few more videos on the Porsche. I'll do a more detailed exterior video and a detailed interior video for you guys as well. So you'll be able to see that. Also, if you guys have any questions about the car, let me know. I'm more than happy to write you guys back. Please like the video. Again, trying to get my rankings up. And please subscribe to the video. Again, I'll make some many more. So thanks again for your time today, guys. I really appreciate it. Have a great weekend, and we'll wait to see the next video. Take care, everyone.